Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Okay, this is my first ring light, higher quality setting video, and we are going to dive in a very dear subject to my heart, which is, female empowerment, the women's social status and what it means to be a woman in today's society in 2025. If you're watching from the future, this is where we're at right now. Save us, aliens! Or destroy us. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got my ring light. I've got my face. Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I am an actress, trained actress living in London. I also make pop music. And I'm doing the artist way. I'm documenting it on my page like Doechi did before me. And I've been posting TikToks and Reels recently about, thoughts, ponderings, spiritual ways of seeing life in the hope that someone else feels the same and hopefully to expand some minds, some ways of thinking. I've got this lovely tea, turmeric. Not my favourite, I must confess, but it is what we have right now in the house. And I'm in London. For those of you who are very far, far away from me, you might be able to hear it from my accent. I would like to start this video by quoting a spiritual goddess who is Caroline Myss, Anatomy of the Spirit. This book is the third time I'm reading, and this was the first spiritual book I read 3 years ago, and it fast-tracked, skyrocketed my spiritual development, and it's a really powerful book, and I recommend you have a little read. But she says this: spiritual maturity is measured not by the sophistication of a person's opinions, but by their genuineness and the courage necessary to express and maintain them. And I would like to start this video with this quote. I have always been a very opinionated person who believes wholeheartedly in justice, in the way that I think, or the way that I see justice in my own world. And over the years, I've had very powerful, profound discussions with my close friends and my family and my loved ones, but I never really had, I guess, the courage to share all of this with the world. And when I release a music video or a new song, or I'm on stage doing theatre, there's always a lens through which I'm expressing a concept, I guess. Whereas here, my face, my video, myself, sounded like a L'Oreal commercial. I'm quite silly and funny as well. So I hope this can be quite like a light-hearted yet profound exploration. That's just who I am. So yes, I've started posting TikToks. This year is the year where I'm going to venture out into the unknown and hopefully reach people that need to be reached. Women, beautiful, stunning, incredible women. We've been through a lot, and yeah, this quote, it feels very poignant right now because, spiritual maturity is not about how sophisticated the thought is. It's about being in alignment with your inner truth and being able to share it and maintain your thoughts and ideas. And so if I make a mistake or if I say something that offends someone, I'm sorry. It is clearly not my intention, but I do passionately and strongly believe in what I say. So where are we at? So it all started with a TikTok I posted, which was inspired by seeing amazing Nicole Kidman and Demi Moore just being their greatest selves, right? They're in their, I think Demi Moore is 62, Nicole is reaching her 60s, and they look fantastic. They look glamorous. They look very aligned with themselves. and they have had plastic surgery, right? So I'm going to summarize what I said in the TikTok here, which is that we have tools, right? A hammer, for example. I use that example. A hammer is a tool. It can be used to put up a nail on the wall and put a painting on it. So it can be used constructively, or it can be used destructively, meaning you could kill someone with it, right? You could threaten someone with it. The hammer is still a hammer, but it's the energy with which you use it that changes the context and the effect of that hammer. This said, I then made a comparison with plastic surgery. I am 100% pro plastic surgery for this reason. It is a tool for personal growth and satisfaction and happiness, if and when used with a conscious, loving exploration of it. It has to be aligned. The person going through plastic surgery needs to know why they're doing it. But condemning plastic surgery per se, and even worse, condemning women because of their plastic surgery choices, I think is abhorrent. So I was just reading the comments on these wonderful TikToks on them too, for example, Demi Moore and Nicole Kidman, and it was brutal. It was very sad. It was shocking. I couldn't believe it, that a woman, having gone through their patriarchal fights in their lives, would go on someone else's profile and destructively use their opinion to put someone else down. I'm not going to repeat what they said. I do have an example that I will share here, actually, yes, because it will inspire my next bit of the conversation. You see, this woman said, wow, cheek implants, right? And then I pointed it out. I thought it was abhorrent. And she then used her feminist card to say that the patriarchy needs to be put down. And she thinks that she is helping the situation by putting down other women. And I'm going to respond to this. Well, first of all, I'm going to thank this woman. At first, I was really angry. But you know, if we bring more anger, bring more fuel to the fire, if we use more violence, then we're just going to create more violence. So I'm really doing a lot of work, internal work with, I'm not going to retaliate or respond reactively. I'm going to take some time and then do a hopefully inspiring video like this one. And what I said in the comment is this, and I'm going to try and explain a bit more what I think. So yes, the patriarchy exists, and yes, beauty has a strong influence when it comes to women's liberation. We all agree with that. But how dare you, random woman, go on Nicole Kidman's profile and shaming her publicly with sarcasm, with, you know, the energy that she used to prove your point. If you're so angry at the patriarchy, don't take it out on another victim of the patriarchy if that's what you think. She thinks that these women, Nicole Kidman, going through plastic surgery, is a victim of the patriarchy. I'm not going to discuss this point. It might be the case. What I am going to discuss is personal choice and personal freedom, which is what has been attacked in this situation. It's Nicole's choice to do what she wants with her face, and no one should have the audacity or the ability to comment on it, bring down or destroy someone based on their beauty choices. If Nicole feels that it is her right move to youthify, beautify, liftify her face, and if she wants to put cheek implants on her face, it is her prerogative. You will not be fighting the fight by putting other women down, because imagine this. I am Nicole, and I go on my TikTok and I see this woman shaming me publicly, making me feel small, wrong. ugly, whatever the effect that comment might have on me. And then I go and do what with that? You've hurt an innocent woman on someone that is supposed to be beautiful. Nicole Kidman made a choice to beautify her face, to feel more beautiful, to be more beautiful according to her standards. If her standards belong to a wider pool of standards that encompass society, so be it. But you don't know that, woman X. You don't know what Nicole Kidman went through when she made that choice. And so, isn't there a better way, a more loving way to prove your point? Nicole probably won't even read that comment, and I hope she doesn't, and I hope no one will ever make her feel small for how beautiful she wants to be, how youthful she wants to be. But if she were to read it, or a friend of hers, or her children, you will have hurt a family and have proven no point whatsoever. What I said in the comment is, yeah, like women shaming women, I think is even more abhorrent than a man doing it, because fine, I'm bringing back the patriarchy in the conversation. When a man does it, it stems from this power play that has happened for centuries, right? Where men had the privilege and power and women didn't. But now that things are changing and, you know, women are gaining more power, how are you going to use that power, woman, random ex-woman? How are you going to use that power to create and not destroy? Do you want to change the patriarchy? What else are you doing? What are you actually doing actively every day to change that? Shaming Nicole for her cheek implants? You think she cares what you think? No. She's got loads of money, loads of love, loads of affection, and you have hurt her, in case she were to have read the comment, in a way that is just so unfair. I don't know if this makes sense. I'm just really saddened, and it really hurts this area of my body when I read. I mean, that was like the softest message, but others were just so angry, and I know what it is. I know what it is. It's these women's projection of their own insecurities, and they put it on someone else, which is what humans tend to do, but it doesn't achieve anything. It just creates disharmony. If me, random woman, I'm calling her random woman, feel insecure about my own appearance and society standards and my family and my husband, I don't know what the cause was, but if I'm feeling insecure, do you really think that the best way to deal with that insecurity is going on someone else's page and saying, oh, you look very fake and plasticky and ugly and blah blah blah? What? Think before you speak. Think before you speak. Does that feel loving, that comment? Aren't we supposed to love more after everything we've been through as a human race? The wars, the sadness, the pain, no more of that. Let's try and change tactics, please. I commented on this woman's page, and, you know, she used the card that she used to prove her point, which I disagree with, obviously. And I just think there should be no space to shame women. I'm also, you know, I'm going to get plastic surgery in the next years of my life, 10, 15, 5, 20, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I will, and I will be grateful for it. I will be grateful to live in a world where I will be able to afford it. I will be able to achieve the beauty that I want to achieve, and really pondered about that choice. And I don't want anyone to come on my profile and shaming me for it. You don't think I'm beautiful? Fine. Keep it to yourself. I don't need to know. No one needs to know. You think you're prettier without the plastic surgery? You think that you are proving a point without the plastic surgery? Fine. But don't come on my profile and say that I am less than you because of my choices. That is all I wanted to say. I think really the key to this conversation is, and she pauses interminably, the key is personal choice, personal freedom, right? How much of the choices we make are because of our personal freedom, and how much of these choices actually are dictated by something subconscious or something larger than us, right? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. This woman definitely doesn't have the answer to that. And Nicole might not have the answer to that. But we must create more harmony in our life, especially in the solidarity, in the beautiful womanhood circles all around the world. You know, we are finally breaking free from centuries of abuse and sadness and fear, and now we get to dictate how the next few years, decades will be for us. Which wars, if not lacking for a better word, I don't like the word war, but which battles are we going to pick? Against each other? No more. I think Nicole Kidman and Demi Moore looked wonderful, and because you can see that their plastic choices, I hate the word plastic as well, their cosmetic choices have also had a strong, huge impact on their confidence. They are really confident women playing roles that are super vulnerable. Demi Moore doing The Substance and Nicole Kidman doing Baby Girl. Incredible films. Also, that woman, those people, those women commenting on Nicole's beauty have not even said anything about the power of those films. They're just commenting on their beauty. That is patriarchal. Avoiding engaging with the most profound things about a person, their acting careers, their commitment to the art, their desire to be naked, physically, naked emotionally, and tell stories, embodying characters. Where are your wonderful comments about that? Where is the love and joy about that? No, you're only thinking about your own insecurities, filtering your ability to discern what's constructive and what's destructive, and you're putting someone else down, and I don't like that. Yeah, those films are incredible, and I mean, Baby Girl was just like really awe-inspiring. As Nicole says in that TikTok, putting women in the erotic thriller genre, putting them on a pedestal, putting them as the winners of this genre, as the protagonists, which is a new thing, and it works beautifully. And then The Substance, I might do a whole video about The Substance, because I had so many amazing conversations about beauty standards after The Substance. And yeah, this is what I wanted to say. I hope it makes sense. I didn't even drink my tea. That was a non-sexy, glamorous noise. Let's see if I can do it quietly. Mission accomplished. Yes, this is my belief. I hope that you can understand it. I hope, write a comment down below. Let me know what you think. It feels very exposing to do this video, so I feel somewhat vulnerable doing it, but it feels right. It feels right here. So thank you for watching.